This season, young gun Yuki Tsunoda is on a tear, outpacing his veteran teammate Daniel Ricciardo. Tensions are high, team orders are causing chaos, and the fight for the coveted second seat, besides Sergio Perez, is reaching a boiling point. Will Ricciardo recapture his past glory, or is this the rise of a new Red Bull star? Join us as we delve into the driver drama, analyze the on-track battles, and predict who will be crowned champion in the Red Bull Driver Showdown. In Formula One, the Red Bull racing team has become a hotbed of intense competition and rivalry among its drivers. This fact was accentuated at the Bahrain season opener. A prime example arose when team orders directed Yuki Tsunoda to surrender his position to Daniel Ricciardo. This led to a 12th place finish and impacted the team's overall performance. Tsunoda's frustration showed when he almost hit his teammate Ricciardo after the race. This showed the high level of stress within the team. The two drivers are at a turning point in their careers, with their contracts up for renewal. They are both competing to get the important second spot next to Red Bull's top driver. Consequently, each track move becomes a testament to their potential. In this strong competition, Helmut Marko is a key person in Red Bull Racing's strategy team. He openly shared that he felt sorry for Yuki Tsunoda's frustration at the Bahrain season opener. Marko is known for being straightforward. He said that if Tsunoda had used a better strategy, he could have avoided problems and maybe earned a point for the team. This suggests that Marko might like Tsunoda more. He may prefer him over Daniel Ricciardo for the second seat in the contest. Marko's influence in Red Bull Racing plays a crucial role in driver selection and contract decisions. His views and decisions are instrumental, often determining the career paths of the team's drivers. This positions him at the heart of the rivalry. His support can potentially tip the scales in the battle for the coveted seat beside the team's lead driver. Reflecting this reality on the racetracks, the early Formula One season was notable. Yuki Tsunoda and Daniel Ricciardo's qualifying performances diverged. This created an intriguing subplot within the Red Bull driver background. Tsunoda, the younger of the two, significantly outperformed Ricciardo in Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. This indicates a shift in Red Bull Racing's internal dynamics. In Bahrain, Tsunoda's raw pace and agility saw him out-qualify Ricciardo by 0.7 seconds, a substantial margin in the high-speed world of Formula One. Then, with its sweeping curves and high-speed challenges, Saudi Arabia was a test of skill. Tsunoda widened the performance gap there, outperforming Ricciardo by 1.4 seconds. These performances showcased Tsunoda's growing confidence and mastery. They also highlighted Ricciardo's struggles to find harmony with his car. Ricciardo's qualifying challenges are attributed to a variety of issues. His ongoing efforts to adjust to the car's handling characteristics are notable. This significantly differs from his past experiences. The notable gap, especially in Saudi Arabia, reflects Ricciardo's struggle. He struggles to extract the maximum performance from his machine. This endeavor is complicated by the unique demands of each circuit and perhaps strategic misjudgments. As if these challenges weren't enough, Ricciardo's struggles intensified on the race day. In Saudi Arabia, a slow pit stop further hampered his performance. This setback, however, compounded his earlier difficulties, as he was already trailing behind Yuki Tsunoda before the delay. The pit stop fiasco worsened his situation, illustrating the multitude of challenges Ricciardo faced during the race. The race became even more challenging for Ricciardo after he spun, an error that resulted in him being lapped by teammate Sergio Perez, highlighting his difficulties at the circuit and marking a low point in his quest for redemption. While Yuki Tsunoda put on a stronger performance and avoided many issues that plagued Ricciardo, he encountered his own obstacle post-race, a penalty that cost him a hard-earned position, casting a shadow over his commendable effort throughout the weekend. Ricciardo faced additional issues with car-related challenges, as the team struggled to adjust the machine setup to his driving style. These technical difficulties affected his pace and underscored the team's broader struggle to synchronize driver and machine amid fierce competition. So, who do you think is to blame for Ricciardo's struggles? Is it all on him needing to adapt? Or is the car a part of the problem too? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Amid these adversities, Ricciardo's spirit remained undaunted. Despite the challenges during the early races, he held fast to an optimistic outlook. He harbored a firm belief that targeted car improvements would turn the tide in his favor. Ricciardo's optimism stemmed from the conviction that advancements in the car's performance would dovetail with his driving prowess to yield better results. With the Australian Grand Prix on the horizon, Ricciardo faced intense pressure to perform. His home race served as a potential turning point and shone a spotlight on the weight of expectation from home supporters. Experts in the field, such as former F1 driver Julian Palmer, have pointed out Ricciardo's struggles, especially in direct comparison with his younger teammate Tsunoda. Palmer and others note that while Tsunoda seems to be finding a rhythm with his car, Ricciardo's efforts to gel with the machinery have been visibly fraught, highlighting a discrepancy that Ricciardo is eager to resolve as the season progresses. However, observing these factors, it's crucial to remember that the storyline is far from complete at this juncture of the Formula One season. While Yuki Tsunoda's current performance outshines Daniel Ricciardo's, drawing early conclusions or forecasting a mid-season seat switch would be premature. The dynamic world of F1 racing, known for its unpredictability, leaves plenty of room for change, development, and surprise. Tsunoda's commendable performance demonstrates his growth and adaptation to the sport's demands. However, Ricciardo's extensive experience and proven track record suggest that it's only a matter of time before he finds his rhythm. The coming races are pivotal for both drivers to showcase their capabilities and for the team to assess their progress. As speculation swirls around who might eventually claim a seat beside Sergio Perez, it's important to avoid definitive statements about the outcome. The season is still in its early stages, and both drivers have ample opportunity to make their mark and sway the team's decision. Against this backdrop of individual ambition, Red Bull Racing has encountered notable challenges in maintaining a competitive pace throughout the entire races in the early season. These struggles are not isolated to driver performance, but extend to the car's reliability and strategic race management. The fluctuating pace highlights a crucial area for development within the team's operations. Helmut Marko, a senior figure within the team, has openly acknowledged these shortcomings. He had issued a rallying call for improvement across all team areas, from engineers and strategists to drivers. Marko's call to arms emphasizes the collective responsibility within the team to refine their approach, ensuring that Red Bull Racing can contend more consistently at the front of the pack as the season progresses. Amid these efforts to bolster the team's overall performance, Sergio Perez's consistent performance as Red Bull's lead driver has been an anchor amid the uncertainty surrounding his potential replacement. With 2 comfortable second-place finishes this season, Perez has further cemented his reputation as a reliable and tenacious competitor. Forecasting the candidate best positioned to occupy the seat beside Perez in 2025 poses a significant challenge. Several drivers' contracts across various teams reach their conclusion at the end of 2024, adding a layer of complexity to predicting possible shifts within the driver market. Amid this uncertainty, Helmut Marko's expectations of Daniel Ricciardo have been clear. Marko anticipates a marked improvement for Ricciardo and is likely keenly monitoring his performance, considering him a potential candidate for the open seat. This increased scrutiny undoubtedly places Ricciardo under greater pressure, but also underlines Marko's confidence in the experienced driver's capacity to deliver. As the 2024 season unfolds, the crystal ball of driver lineups for the following season remains murky. Perez's seatmate in 2025 will depend not only on the performance metrics of established racers like Ricciardo, but also on the ever-changing landscape of the larger driver market. As we navigate the early curves of the 2024 Formula One season, the Red Bull Racing story is one of contrast and tension. Yuki Tsunoda's rising potential counterbalances Daniel Ricciardo's struggles to find his rhythm, and Sergio Perez's indomitable consistency is a steady force amid uncertainty. As the drivers carve their paths on the track, questions persist. Who will rise to the challenge in the coveted Red Bull second seat for 2025? We'd love to hear your predictions and thoughts on the unfolding story of Red Bull's driver lineup. Who do you think will sit beside Sergio Perez in 2025? Let the racing debate fuel your passion for the sport. And always, whether on the track or on the road, remember to drive safely.